Hello everyone, this is Taria from Hidden Truth Tarot, and this is going to be for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Aries. Aries, this is your weekly general reading for the 17th through the 23rd of February, 2020. Please keep in mind that this is an intuitive reading. Now I'm using the Angels Crystal Oracle along with the Gateway Oracle, and I will be using the Everyday Witch Tarot for your weekly general messages. All right, let's see what we have here. Make time for self-care, and I'll read more into this in a moment. And I'm not even going to try to attempt to say the name because I'm sure I'll get it wrong. Thank you, spirits. All right, what does Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know this week, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Coming into power. Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Aries need to know this week? 17th through the 23rd. Thank you, Spirit. And Aries, please bear with me. I'm a bit congested this morning. I know my voice probably sounds a tad bit strange, funny. Thank you, spirits. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We are ready. All right. Situation. We have the Eight of Swords. Foundation. We have the Three of Pentacles. Recent past energy, we have the Nine of Swords. Crowning you is the Nine of Wands. Your new circumstance is the King of Swords. In the position of what you need to know, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Your outcome energy is the Ace of Wands. All right. Give me just a moment here. So we have two nines here. We have the number 99. I always tell you guys, go and Google the angel number meaning because it will bring more clarity into your situation. So let's start here. We have make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. I feel you guys have a lot going on, okay? Especially with the Nine of Swords showing up here in your recent past, and you're still feeling that energy because it's showing up in your reading, as well as the Eight of Swords here is the current situation. You know, I feel like you guys are really outdoing yourself when it comes to maybe your work, your career, and there's a need for you to take a step back, to go within, check in with yourself, Aries. There's a need for you to refill your cup, okay, and rejuvenate yourself. That's very important. When you're not taking care of yourself or refilling your cup, it can cause this anxiety. It can cause this energy of the Eight of Swords of maybe feeling a bit restricted or limited in some area because you're not trusting your intuition. You're not believing in yourself because you're not taking the time out to refill your cup. If you're taking the time out to check in with the number 1, okay, that means that you are gaining insight into what is going on inside of you as well as outside of you. And it makes it easier, especially if there's decisions that need to be made or, you know, needing to move forward in some area of your life as well. Now, you do have the energy of coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. So beautiful. Some of you may be going and grounding yourself, getting some sunlight. This is, you know, a really good way to refill your cup. Let that sun shine down on you. And, you know, I love it because this is what this reminds me of, is that healing light coming in here from the sun. it's going to be very, very important that you make sure that you take some time out for yourself. And you're easily going to be able to come back into your power. You've never lost it. You just need a little bit of a break, okay? You guys have been working really, really hard. I feel like you have a project, or you have maybe it's a project that you're involved with your career, where you and other co-workers are working on something. This could also be you working on your business, right? Some of you are going to school and you have a lot of research and studying to do, and you need to make a little bit of time for yourself. If it's just 10 minutes a day, go outside, let that sun shine down on you, ground yourself, and you're going to be rejuvenated here. And it's really going to allow for you to step into your power and be able to move forward confidently. Because you have the Eight of Swords coming up here as your current situation. You know, and I feel like this is just you being drained. You know, you got a lot going on. And when you're not refilling your cup, oftentimes you could start second guessing yourself, or you could start second guessing what you're doing, right? And, you know, all this power is within you. All you need to do is remove that blindfold, okay? And you can break free from this energy. And I really don't feel like you guys are self-sabotaging on purpose. Like I said, I'm just getting an energy. You guys are just so darn busy, right? And you've got a lot going on. You're building your empire here, what you're working towards. I feel like you're making work #1 priority. And once you check in with yourself and get some sun rays here, ground yourself, refill your cup, you're not going to feel any type of limitations or restrictions. You're going to feel renewed. Now you have the Three of Pentacles in your foundation. This is what's moving you forward. This is what's driving you this week. You know, definitely goal-oriented here. Definitely working with others on a project. This could be business partners as well. This could be classmates. Definitely making a plan here, okay? For some of you, you have definitely stepped into a new experience or new role with the career that you already have, and that could be where a little bit of this anxiety is coming from. But you're going to make it through this because you got this. You are highly skilled at what you do. I feel you even have someone admiring your work. It could be your boss. This could be your teacher. Okay, so definitely get a sense here with what you're putting out here, though, planting those seeds and nurturing them. This is the number 3. There's going to be a lot of growth and expansion that comes back here with what you're putting in. Give me just a moment. Some of you may have even received a pay raise or promotion even. I am getting, though, for some of you, if you've recently started a business, this could be getting more clientele, more contracts. I just feel like things are picking up. It's a busy type energy that I keep feeling here. And it's for the positive. It really is. But there's still a need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. Now the Nine of Swords is showing up here, and this is in your recent past, but you're still feeling it. You know, this talks about being overwhelmed, having a lot going on, anxiety, sleepless nights. It's that type of energy. I definitely get a sense here. Some of you have a time limit, or there's timing that has to do with you getting something done here. And that's why you've really been pushing yourself to make sure that it's done on time. And I feel like that's what, for a lot of you, is causing this energy. Okay? Now, for some of you, definitely, like I said, work has picked up. Maybe you've stepped into that new role or leadership role, and you've taken on more responsibilities. Now you have the Nine of Wands in your crowning position. This is what you know, and this is what you're thinking about. And this is you making it to the finish line, Aries. There is completion of something here that you've been working on. You know, this is the wounded warrior energy. This is you, you know, not letting anything get in the way of you achieving what it is that you've set out to accomplish here. You may have even been wounded in the process. This could definitely be those sleepless nights, up working, studying, making sure that things are getting done on time or done just right. So it's good to know that this week, you know, you've made it here. You've made it to the finish line. And this is really what's going to allow you to come into your power as well and be courageous, okay? Because you've made it. Now you have the King of Swords coming up here as your new circumstance or opportunity, whether you're male or female. This is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. This is you standing in your power, standing in your truth. You know, he's standing in front of a book there with his sword, and I feel like there's a lot of clarity that's been gained. I feel like there's a lot of knowledge that's coming in here as well, maybe with your work, maybe with its maybe it has to do with contracts. Maybe this is a legal situation as well. Maybe this is contracts that have to go through the court systems. A lot of times the King of Swords is somebody that's helping you with a document. Maybe this could be an attorney, maybe a judge. I do feel for the majority of you, though, this is you embodying this energy. And you're doing what's right and what's just for you at this time. Many of you have recently, I feel like, released things that were no longer serving you. And this, again, is what's allowing for you to come into your power right here. You're using a lot of mental air energy. You know, you're using clear communication about what you are creating, what you're building here, what you're going after. And that's amazing energy. Now, in the position of what you need to know, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And I love this Knight. It is the slowest moving Knight. But this Knight does not overlook anything, okay? This is you guys making sure that you got everything down right, even to the smallest details right here. This is you understanding that slow and steady wins the race. This is you being very responsible, hardworking, very practical, what you're working towards. You understand in the long run, it is going to bring long-term financial stability and security into your situation. So very positive right here. Now, your outcome energy is the Ace of Wands. And you know, I feel that you made it to the finish line here. You know it, whether this was a project, whatever you've been working towards here. And now you're going to be re-inspired by the end of the week to start a new journey in some area of your life. Maybe this has to do with a creative vision. Maybe this is a new money-making idea. But you definitely are going to have that passion backing it, whatever you're taking action on here. You're giving something life, okay? You're birthing and creating maybe, let me put it this way. You're taking that seed that's been planted in your minds here, and you're giving it life. You're giving it birth. And when you're doing this, okay, this is something that as long as you nurture it, Aries, this is something that can bring so much gain, okay, in a way of, you know, as long as you nurture this seed, there's going to be a material harvest. There's going to be something that's going to materialize or come to fruition here with what you're taking action on. Now, whether this is a money-making project, maybe this is a hobby that you are turning into a business, okay? Or maybe this is you having that aha moment at work. And, you know, your boss just loves it, right? So that's that energy. And you have so much inspiration and passion that's backing it. All right. Beautiful energies. I do see you guys having the spirit of perseverance here. But you make it to the finish line with what you're working towards, what you have been building here. And you're going to be able to take a bit of a break, which is going to allow for you to be re-inspired. And step back into that courageous energy, which allows you to come into your power even stronger. All right? All right, Aries. I love each and every one of you with all of my heart. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how these energies are playing out in your situation. I send you all my love, wishes, and blessings, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, Aries.